Hello everyone, this is Dr. Fisher. In our last video we talked about adding speaker notes. In this video we are going to talk about adding pictures to your slides. Make sure when you do add a picture to your slide or pictures, make sure they are related to the subject that you are talking about. Unless they are just some kind of a generic picture, but make sure it fits the subject, the theme that you are talking about in your presentation. And I'm on slide 1 of the presentation we have been building, advantages and disadvantages of PowerPoint. And so I want you to go and open your browser, and I'm using Firefox in this case. And I went to google.com and I clicked on images, and then I typed the word advantage. And it's this picture here that I want you to locate. Click on it, find the larger picture, right click on it, and then choose copy image. So I'm going to click on copy image. Basically what I did was right click, came down here, then I'm going to click on copy image. And so once we have that image copied, we're going to come over here to the slide. We're going to right click, we're going to choose the first option right there, paste. I think this image fits what we're talking about here. We're talking about the advantage, so the runner has the advantage on other runners here. And so we can resize images. First of all, also notice an image can cover up your text, which you don't want that to happen, even to partially cover up the text. But we can always resize it. Notice this little dot right here. If I move my cursor over it, there's a double-sided arrow. I can click and hold, and I'm going to drag it towards the center of the picture. And then I can click and hold in the middle of the picture and move it around. So we can resize it by grabbing any corner, click and hold. You get a double-sided arrow, click and hold, and drag it towards the center, or drag it away to make it larger. You can change the height of it by clicking right here in the middle on top of that dot, double-sided arrow, click and hold, drag it down, and drag it up. You can turn the picture, this little curved arrow right here, click and hold, drag it to the right. You can turn it at an angle. You click and hold, drag it back, and you can also do it back to the left as well. Now, so that's resizing it. We can crop the picture if we wanted to. If we wanted to crop these individuals out, but we can only get so much of them, but I'm going to show you a better way of cropping them out. We can flip the picture. If you place your cursor here on this dot, double-sided arrow, we're going to make the runner turn the other way, actually the entire picture. And we can flip it to where now they're facing in this direction. And then, of course, we can flip it back. And this is actually a great picture. It fits, again, what we're talking about. We can actually put it right there in the corner, and it almost looks like a background of a template, of a PowerPoint slide template, which is great. So there are a lot of different things you can do with it. So we've talked about resizing it, flipping it. Let me just talk a little about cropping, and then I'll move to removing the background, which is even better. So if we only wanted the front runner here in this picture. So I'm going to click on, make sure your picture is selected, click on the Format tab. The Picture Tools and Format tab will only appear when the picture is selected. Look over here on the right hand side, you have Crop. So if we click the top part of it, notice these little bars that appear around the picture. So if I wanted to come right here on top of this bar, I kind of get a T that's turned to the right there. Click and hold, and I can drag it in. And then if I click anywhere else on the slide, that takes part of that slide away. So if you can only imagine if we had two people in a picture and they were kind of separated, we could actually cut one person out. That's really the idea here of using cropping, or you want to cut something out of the picture. But in this case, I want to hit undo, and then I'm going to click anywhere else on the screen, and then click on your picture again. This time I'm going to show you how to remove the background, which is a pretty cool option. Go back to your Format tab and then click Remove Background. And then we can actually move this in a little bit closer to the front runner here. And it kind of cuts out, the pieces that we don't want. But then I want you to come up here and click on Mark Areas to Keep. So I want you to click on, of course it looks like it's taking the head out, so click on that. And let's see, Mark Areas to Remove. Let's click on that one. And we're going to mark that area right there. And see, it takes that out. And we're pretty much done. So now we can click Keep Changes. And there you go. Now we only have the runner, the one who had the advantage. We have that one individual right there on the slide. Now, this would be a good time to actually crop the edges of this out because this is kind of big. We could actually crop these edges out. So that's how you crop, you resize, you can flip, and then you can remove the background of a picture. And again, this works on any slide. You can insert, you can copy and paste from the internet pictures into your slide.